morning, welcome back. Man, it is 7:45. Water temp is 58.28. It's dropped about 3 degrees since last week, and it's getting cold. It's 41 this morning. That's why I'm all bundled up. Gonna try and stay warm. I'm actually gonna be doing a lot of running my motor today. I got a new SUV, or a different SUV, and I'm gonna start going to different lakes. I wanted to go to Oroville today, but I wanted to run the boat out here 3 times at Folsom before traveling, 70, 80 miles to a lake, just to, test it out one last time. Got all my gear ready, so let's get out of here and head up to this creek channel and in this cove, see if we can't locate any sort of activity, whether it's balls of bait fish, birds, fish jumping, something. That's what I'm looking for. But on my map, it looks like a pretty big cove with a creek channel running through it. So let's go check it out. Skedaddle. What I'm starting with, Berkely Stunna, baby. Gonna come up shallow real quick, and we are going to try this jerkbait up shallow on this flat area. And so, like I said, I wanted to see some sort of activity. I don't see any birds. I do see some brush, some little twigs and stuff like that up there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I doubt it. GoPros and stuff suck at getting no zoom and stuff like that. Oh, my fingers aren't working. Gotta get my fingers to warm up, dude. Yeah, so we're just gonna kind of zoom past here pretty quick. Even though I'm starting out shallow, I do want to zap out to these or zip out to these little hazard buoys and cast around them real quick. I'm gonna zip out to this island real quick. And buoy out there. Well, it's not really an island. It's more of like just a long point that goes out there. Seems picking up some fish, but they're on the bottom out here at 20 foot. So I may have to, I think I'm gonna throw out a jig real quick though, because this is a little deeper than I wanted to fish this jerkbait. But I am seeing fish at the bottom in 20 foot, so I'm gonna throw out a jig real quick. Okay, line is good enough. Good enough. Okay, and I'll throw on the deeper side of this. Eat my jig. Jig, eat my jig. Here, fishy, 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 eat my jig. Throwing the Stunna again. I'm back into about 12 to 14 feet, so I'm picking up fish at in that depth range, like 10 to 15. Whether they want to eat or not, I don't know, but I'm seeing them in that depth range. We'll just say 10 to 15. Changing it up to this little fritz side, little shallow diver. Ooh, there's some rocks out to my left that look freaking tremendous. Well, I'm gonna run through this cove right here I'm gonna go straight back. I'm just gonna put this in kind of high and just either work this crankbait or my jerkbait around this entire cove right here. This cove's too darn big to be spending, you know, hours in. So I'm just gonna zip through this. Either they're here or they're not. I'm not picking up much activity so far on the outside of this point, which may mean they're all back there or they're just not here. So either way, we're gonna give this a little bit of time. Oh, I've got a fish following it right now. Oh, it's a good one too. Oh, he went down. Oh crap. Big ball of bait fish under my boat. Huge ball. Okay. Starting to see some activity as soon as we started to get in this cove here. Alright, got my A-rig on, and there is fish schooling, or bait fish and fish all around me. So this should be a good choice. I was throwing the little Fritz side crankbait, and I got 2 follows on it, at least 2 that I can see. And I was throwing the jerkbait. I got some follows on that, but no takers. Schools of bait fish all around me, but none of them want to eat nothing except for bait fish. I'm going right through this school of bait fish right now, and nothing. Oh shit, here comes one. Oh, here comes one. Damn. I'm gonna try a spoon. They all follow it right to the boat, and then they never pick it up. But they always sit right underneath my trolling motor for 20-30 minutes. Come on, man. I'm only in 20 feet right now. There's nothing interested in my spoon, dude. God, fall fishing sucks. Everything follows everything, but they don't want to hit nothing. Right over next to Anderson Island now. It's a really popular spot. But I came over here for this rock point right here. There are tons of rocks that come off of this little stretch right here. I mean, you can see they go all the way up, and they come all the way down too. Don't really think I've seen too many cows over here, but we got a ton of cows right there. Picking up a ton of stuff on my 2D. There's one. I just had a hit. I had my first hit. Got him. Little guy. Little flatworm. Get a little guy. What the fuck? A trout? Really? A trout on a flatworm? Oh, it's a salmon. King salmon. Look at the teeth on that fucker. Okay, you can tell by the black. You can tell by the black face, or black, excuse me, the black mouth, that it's a king salmon. I don't know if there's a size limit on them or whatever, so I'm just gonna throw them back. There he goes. Well, first king salmon I've caught on a drop shot. That king salmon that I just got was the smallest king salmon that I've ever caught out of Folsom. I don't know, I've probably caught about 10, and the smallest one's probably been about 2 pounds. That one was probably just under 2. No, that king salmon right there was maybe 1.25 pounds, maybe, I don't know. Check this out. You can see this little creek right here. I'm gonna make one cast in there and pull it, drag out of that ditch, and then keep on keeping on. It's been about 15 minutes since that king salmon. Well, I started driving out of this little cove here, but I ran over like 5 or 6 fish. You know, it always happens. You see nothing. Then you pull up the trolling motor, turn off all the graphs, and you're pulling away, and then you see everything. It is starting to get hot with the wind, bro. Got him on a jig. Come on, get out of it. He's in my motor. Oh, get out of my motor. Come on, buddy. Ooh. Away from my trolling motor. There we go. Good one. Spinning the bait fish like crazy. Woo! Thought I lost you in the motor, buddy. There we go. There we go, son. Yeah, boy. It's good. I'm not gonna weigh him. He's a good pound and a half, probably. 1.4, 1.3 is my guess. Cool. When I was leaving, I fished that ditch a little bit. When I was leaving, I seen about 4 fish coming out of there, so I threw my drop shot a couple times, nothing. And I noticed they were closer to the bottom, threw that jig and dragged it, I don't know, about 30 feet and pop, pop, pop. Almost lost him in the main motor. He went for the motor, went for the trolling motor. Luckily, I'm using a 10-pound line with a heavier rod, medium heavy. And I was kind of able to pull him out. Dude, look at this. Look at this bait fish I'm finding on my graph. A little too literal. Oh, there's one. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Boy, I set the hook on him and he felt like he had some meat. Now he's just like swimming right at the boat. There we go. Whew. Ganked again, son. Yeah, buddy. Just want to make sure I'm recording. This is 2, right off of this little point. Heck yes, son. Thanks for biting, dude. Right off of this, coming out of that little ditch again, right off of this point. That might be something to consider. A ditch. There's a big creek channel running through here, and you can see that there's a bush right there, and there's a huge shallow shelf that comes out of there, off of that little point right there. But there's a nice group of rocks right here, and with that ditch, I think they're just schooling up bait fish on this point and back into this cove. I was actually working my way back into that cove again, and that one just popped it. 20 feet. Jeez. Oh, that was a hit. Got him. All right, buddy. Another jig. Ooh, another keeper. Another nice one. Heck yeah, son. Nice. Only wanting that jig today. Another one. Alright, little buddy. Thank you for biting again. Boy, they are all over this jig. This is the jig that I'm getting them on. It's a G Money jig. It's my favorite jig that I've ever thrown. It's a PB&J color. And I love everything about it. The painted heads, the weed guards are very pliable. And I don't feel like they would inhibit any sort of bites. A lot of the times when I've seen the jigs in the past, those weed guards were so thick, I don't feel like if the bass came up and chomped on them, I think that weed guard would actually get in the way. And by no means am I any sort of expert on jigs. I just started throwing them not too long ago, a few months ago, but I've been throwing them every time I've come out now, and I've caught quite a few on them now. And it seems to be the only thing they're wanting to eat right now. I got one on a drop shot, but that was a King Salmon. I got 3 bites, 3 bass, 3 keepers, all on this jig, right off of this little point right here. I'm sitting in
on a cove on the other side of it. And this is where, I hope you can see the shallow shelf right here. But the bass have corralled these bait fish in this cove. And trust me, I've been throwing spoons and drop shots, and this is, you know, we're in, well, the boat's in 15 feet right now because we just caught that fish and drifted back. And I'm going to leave it in 15 feet because I'm casting out into 30. But I'm catching them in about 20 to 25 is where I'm getting my bites. But if any of you guys got a jig to recommend or for me to try, just leave it in the description. I'll go try them. I mean, I'm becoming a big jig guy now. There's a hit. That was a hit. Oh shit, did you see that? Damn it. Oh my god, that was a big hit. Damn. I know it looks stupid when I set the hook like that, but I'm sitting at an angle where I just don't feel like I have any power. I guess I should have. Damn, that was the first hit I missed today. I guess instead of like side swiping it, I should reel back and go straight up on him. Stupid. I don't even think I'm going to put that in the video. I feel like a moron. That was a good hit too. So it was probably a little guy, but that's cool. Got me a hit. That stinks. I hate missing fish, but that's pretty good. I got out of 5 bites, I got 4 fish. So you talk about a slow day, man. It's when you need all your bites to count. I let him take it too. I let him hit 3 or 4 times before I set the hook. He just didn't have it. I don't think he was big. I think he was just a little guy. That's why I'm throwing this. Another reason why I'm throwing this drop shot. You get one king salmon on a drop shot, and I keep picking it up for some stupid reason. Made it to the spot I wanted to try, which is this rocky point right here, and I am picking up fish all over from the point all the way to over here. Yeah, man, I'm seeing fish all over. I don't think these are bass though. I think these are probably king salmon or trout. Well, I tried spooning a spoon and couldn't catch them. So now I'm trying spooning a jig. They're right here. There's like 4 or 5 of them. I don't know. Does jigging a jig work? Spooning a jig? I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I got him. Oh, I think I do. I think he's just tiny. Yeah, I do. He's just tiny. Oh, there he goes. Boy, what a shitty hook set. Well, we got one off this spot. Yeah, that was a crappy hook set, and then he was swimming right at the boat. I couldn't tell if I had him or not. All right, I'm done for the day. It's about 2:30ish, 2:20, somewhere in there. And I got 5 today, I think. One king salmon on a drop shot. And I'll link all the baits and gear and stuff, what I got them on. I only missed 2 today, and both those misses were on a jig. And I think they were just really little. Well, I got one to the boat just about 20 minutes ago, and he dumped off. I'll count them because it was slow. So 4 bass, 3 keeper bass, 1 dink, 1 king salmon. I don't know, 15 to 17 inches, 16 inches, somewhere in there. And it was super slow, man. It was tough to get a bite. The only thing I could get a bass bite on was a jig, and I've tried everything. I tried spoons, tail spinners, jerk baits, crank baits, umbrella rigs, jerk baits, swim baits. I mean, you name it, man. I threw everything at them. Like 4 different types of spoons today, chasing bait fish. I couldn't get one bite today on a spoon. Whatever. I think next week I might be going somewhere else. Oroville, Berryessa, Comanche, something like that. Just wanted to do a lot of running around today in the boat, and I did. I drove all the way up to Rattlesnake, all the way around, all over the North Fork. So far, so good. I'm just about to Granite Bay. I'm just, if you know Folsom, there's that big rocky point over there. There's the campground launch, right? I'm right across from the campground launch. So I'm just about at Granite Bay. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next week, probably at a different lake. Thanks for watching.